Welcome to my first of hopefully many YouTube videos outlining some of my prop making and prop improving projects. In this video, I will show how I modified an EFX Stormtrooper helmet to include some very cool features. What I wanted was to have a good Stormtrooper helmet that would not only look great with the rest of the armor I've been assembling, but also be comfortable to wear, be independently functional from the rest of the suit, meaning no wires running down the neck, and just as important, I wanted it to look damn good on the inside with no tape, wires, or glue showing anywhere. So, I turned a helmet that started out looking like this into a helmet that ended up looking like this. Let's take a closer look. Out of the box, this helmet has virtually no padding in it. When you put it on, you can almost spin it around on your head. I sacrificed the lining out of an old full-faced motorcycle helmet I used for quadding, and put it into my Stormtrooper helmet. Liking the snug fit, I took the padding out, painted the inside of the helmet black, and loosely hot glued the padding back in. I realized that with the thick padding, it was difficult to hear what was going on around you. So, I had the idea to design some kind of an environmental amplification system that would allow me to better hear what's around me. After much research, I decided to order 2 small electret microphone amplifier circuit boards from canakit.com and install them into the helmet. I drilled 2 holes through the helmet, one on each side directly above the ear, hidden behind the black brow rubber strip. Fit the microphones through and covered them back with the rubber so that you can't see them by looking at the helmet from the outside. I then wired the left microphone to the left amp, the right microphone to the right amp, and each output to a corresponding headphone speaker that I salvaged from a $10 pair of headphones from Walmart. I concealed the speakers inside the detachable ear pads on the motorcycle padding and wired the 2 amps to feed off a single 9-volt battery via a switch and a volume control wheel. When you put the helmet on and turn on the system, the helmet comes to life. You're able to hear what's going on around you in amazing clarity, and in stereo too, because of the 2 separate mono amps driving each headphone speaker separately. The system is so clear that you can actually hear 2 fingers being lightly rubbed together from about 3 feet away. Despite the close proximity of the electret microphones to the speakers, there is no feedback even at the loudest setting due to the sound dampening properties of the padding. Next, I installed the fan in the forehead section directly above the eyes blowing down. The fan creates just enough circulation to keep you cool without irritating your eyes, and also keeps the lenses from fogging up. I wired the fan to another switch and powered it by another 9-volt battery. Speaking of lenses, you may notice that the helmet is missing them. Out of the box, the EFX bucket comes with green plastic stunt lenses that are movie accurate, however too transparent, making it easy to see the person's eyes behind them. I removed these and ordered several dark green welder's face shields from eBay, from which I will cut new lenses to use with the helmet. Next, I bought a wireless microphone transmitter system for under $10 on eBay, took the electronic boards out of their plastic shells to reduce their profile, and mounted the transmitter inside the helmet. I used another electret microphone for the voice pickup and positioned it slightly off to the side of the mouth so that you wouldn't be blowing air directly into the microphone while speaking. I placed a winter motorcycle face shield inside the front of the mouth, punched a hole in it, and ran the microphone through it. The face shield does 2 things. 1, it helps reduce lens fogging, and 2, it helps shield the microphone from the outside noise, thereby reducing feedback from the amplifier mounted in the chest plate. I stuffed some acoustic foam I had lying around from a studio soundproofing project to fill in the gap between the helmet and the face shield. All this padding created enough of a sound barrier, allowing me to get the most volume out of the chest plate amp, really cutting down on feedback. To cover up the electronics, I used a piece of 2-inch soft sound pump line, cut it in half, and inserted it into the groove of the helmet. This not only makes the helmet look cool, but also adds a layer of protection to the otherwise exposed circuitry. I used electrical tape and strips of acoustic foam behind the circuit boards to protect them from damage caused by pressure from wearing the helmet. Lastly, inside the chest plate, I mounted the microphone receiver and hooked it up to a Trooper amp board I purchased from Hyperdyne Labs. For those unfamiliar with this product, it adds realistic Stormtrooper clicks and pops after the end of your speech and has many customizable settings and sound effects. Here's a little demonstration of what the Stormtrooper amp board actually sounds like.
Test, 1, 2, 3. Stormtrooper reporting for duty. Look, sir, droids. These aren't the droids we're looking for.
The Trooper amp outputs to a personal amplifier from Radio Shack that I bought for 15 bucks, which is powered by a 9-volt battery. The entire system looks and sounds great. Despite all the padding, the helmet remains surprisingly cool even during long periods of wear. The padding acts like insulation, and the fan definitely plays a huge role in keeping the wearer comfortable. Breathing inside the helmet is also not uncomfortable, as the face shield is angled down to allow air to come from below. And for those of you that are thinking, man, there doesn't seem to be much room to put your head in there, well, there actually is quite a bit of room between the electronic boards and padding. I have a pretty large skull with a lot of great stuffing in it, and my head fits inside quite nicely. Well guys, that's all I have to show you today. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.